Today,
Yes.
I'm planning we can cover something. Maybe sometime you notice कि whenever you are running any applications, sometime application ask, hey,
Uh-huh.
type your username and password, right?
Uh-huh.
And you can type username and username so displayable and password cannot display, right? And
Right.
put the
Right.
value and then go to the server and server verify your password is there. So here let's think how as a application in Java how we can take those inputs, right? And
Mm-hmm.
take some decision, right?
Right.
So it's uh, before last class for getting input from username we have
Right.
discussed command line argument, right?
Uh-huh.
Riyad,
Yeah.
command line argument
Or
meant
you have.
uh, arguments, and also discuss the one class like a scanner class to read data from the command line, right?
Mhm.
Right. Right.
So similarly today I'm going to one more flavor to getting user inputs. So we have a very basic class system.
Mhm.
This is the system class have one method like console.
Acha.
Means this method, if you assign a variable, they return a console object. A console is a class which is also come from the java.io.console, right?
Acha.
So he say ki from the console means ki I want to get some input, right?
Get some.
So
Yeah.
let's run.
Sure.
First check what the output
Right.
as out. So this console is the very you can say design methods are very unique. Whenever
Acha.
you run this program from the console, then you
Uh-huh.
are getting some console object. If you are
Acha.
running program from the IntelliJ or outside of the console, you are getting something null. I mean, we are not running program from console, right?
Acha.
So let's you run here. Then you notice I am getting console as a null. There is a no console because I am running. Notice console is a null. There is no console.
Right.
Let same program I run from the command line, right?
Right.
Go to the Explorer, right? And
Uh-huh.
now this is the more sample file, and here I'm just open the command line, CMD, right?
Acha.
And let me run the same code here. Here say Java sample.java, right? And you notice that if you run this code, you notice ki console have something, right?
Java your proxy
Yeah. So
console. Yeah.
something we are this uh, mm, you can say class API is specific designs whenever you want to get some input from the console. Means ki from the command lines whenever running application from this Java file name at that time you can pass something, right?
But this console belongs to whom? This
Java
is like
API.
there is API one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So here we have to again check
Mhm.
first things. Whenever if your console double equal to null, then you
Mhm.
cannot do anything, right?
Uh-huh.
Say console is null.
Mhm.
Okay, and after that you are not, maybe you want to just close the program. So
Mhm.
till now we understand ki whenever writing this code and s out, let's main done,
Mhm.
main
Mhm.
completed.
Mhm.
Okay, if
Mhm.
I run program in this case, so I'm saying ki we are getting main here say main application started, main
Mhm.
is started, right?
Mhm.
So I'm getting main started, and after the I'm getting console null, then print something, or else you can say, you
Mhm.
can say as out we found the console, right?
Uh-huh.
Console is found. Okay, so let's run the code and
It should run on
it
the
should
here.
run.
Yes.
Here, most probably our objective is that this return this and this return this null, and after that main completed. Because by default, if you run from here, notice this is written null. So null case, I am getting console is null, right?
Right.
Here, console is null and main is completed, right? And the
Mhm.
same program you run from here, right?
Mhm.
So you're
Right.
getting the different output. Like here, main is started, console found, and main completed. So sometime this is the API. This will decide from where you are running this program, right? And
Uh-huh.
accordingly, this console value you are getting or not getting.
Acha.
Is it clear? And let's see.
What is the found? Found? Where does it come from?
Found is just some this the console. This is a system class. Whenever calling console method, and this method internally check you are running this main program from where. You are running from the terminal, then I can see a console found. Or running from the some IntelliJ or some other source, say here there is no console, right? So it's written null. This
Okay,
console
so
found
when you
I written here
run,
na else. Console found I written else block, right?
Uh-huh.
Whenever I call this method, hey system dot give me the console. So they have
Uh-huh.
two options. They return some value or they not return any value, right?
Acha.
So
Uh-huh.
if they return value, that means we found console. And they not return anything value means they return null. Null means we not found console, right?
Right.
right?
Console is not found, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right.
So here I'm going to try to explain is sometime let's keep our application written and someone running from IntelliJ. There is no any option to go some other processing, right? Here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's go to continue application. So here, whenever I run from here, it say properly, yes, system started,
Mhm.
console, let's go start, application completed. What
Acha.
happened? I run from here. I want, if there is no console, there is no process to start the something. I want to stop my main application. So till now, we never learn how to stop my application, right?
Mhm.
How I
Mhm.
stop my application. I don't
Mhm.
want further this line should be executed.
Acha.
So our understanding, whenever this main method complete by default, our application or Java program going to terminate it, right?
All right.
So is there any a way user and this line I want because I am not found any console, I want to application should be stopped, right?
Uh,
Don't go process this, don't go process this because there is no console, right? So in this case, there is a one method is the system.exit and you just pass whenever this method you call system.exit. This means we are requesting as a developer, hey, uh, application, I'm not found something. Can you please close this application properly? Okay. And from this line, this line not going to execute. Right? So this is the methods we understand. Sometime we want manually our application should be stopped. If you run here, notice I'm getting this console is not found, and after that I am saying program is closed, right?
yes.
If I'm not writing this line and I again run it, and notice this line print and this line print application is still going on, right? Going on,
Mhm.
going on, going on, right? So this
Mhm.
is the command. Sometime as a developer want this is the I'm not getting proper input or incorrect input or there is some condition on which basis you decide, hey, I'm going to stop my application. So you have to use this command system.exit. Is it clear? Any
Um,
confusion?
okay, so this is only this one only run on the console on the command prompt.
Here I'm saying this application is going to run from console. So I'm not getting any console, and they say, hey, system close it because you are running somewhere, right?
Right.
Let's say I'm
Okay.
going now. If I run from this program here, they say console not found and application closed, right? The same program.
Right.
Application started, console not found. After that, no output, right? And same program I run from console here. Notice here.
Mhm.
So application started, console found, and main properly completed, right?
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
Okay. So till now it's okay.
Yeah. Now it's okay.
So let's do here. I want to get some user inputs. So you can say, console, hey console. Now we have a console object dot r-
Right.
read line. I want to read some line, and here
Right.
I want to read line. Type your name. Yeah, type your user ID. Okay,
Mhm. Okay.
and this will give a. So whatever you type in a user ID, you can receive in this variable, right? Maybe a user ID. Okay, and let's check we receive user ID or not, right?
All right.
So let's run the code.
But
Now
I
we
have.
run the code.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you notice here is stop application. He say type your user ID.
Right.
So whenever this program run here, they are waiting. You are writing something, right?
Right.
Right.
They are not printing any user ID and main completer, right? Still they are
Sure.
waiting. So let's type my user name test 123. Okay,
Acha.
and then again press enter.
The
Then
password is
notice
right.
you receive the user ID and main completed, right? So
Uh-huh.
this is the way. Sometime you want to get input from the console, you can use this method console dot read line,
Acha, acha.
right?
Uh-huh.
Is it clear?
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay. Sometime I want to read my password, right? So I
Uh-huh.
say console read password is the function. Okay,
Uh-huh. Definitely.
and here say uh type your password.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
type your password.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
type your password, right? And let's take in a variable
Mm-hmm.
and just print out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
here we have given two options. One, type your user ID, and again say type your password, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's run the program. Notice here running the program, our application waiting. Hey, type your user ID. Say user ID is Ajay 123. Okay,
Right.
I again enter. Then again ask type your password, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So notice here again I'm typing my password. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's test 123. Notice there is no any displayable character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because password is not displayable, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what user written, our application should know, right? When you
Right.
press enter, notice I receive some password. So
Right.
this is the you can say way where you can
Mm-hmm.
read user and password. So question is that here a password something like this. How I can understand? User cannot understand. I even on the password I am not going to writing here, right? On the console. Password cannot be shown on the screen, right?
No, no, no.
So due to
Password.
that, you say you are typing password, we are not displaying anything.
But like it should be type in
Yeah,
the star sign, isn't it?
yeah. So let here option. Uh, I'm saying if your password is test or 123, as a
Uh,
application developer, I know what your password initially you created, right? So let's
uh-huh.
say a condition. If whatever you type password, uh,
Uh-huh. Uh,
password let's say test, okay,
uh-huh.
and
Uh,
dot equals and whatever you type here,
mhm,
okay.
Character password.
So here I have to convert to, how to convert to the string. You can say new and string. A string object you can pass the character. And if that is match, then say welcome. You are a right person, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's out. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Welcome. Okay.
Right.
Welcome in application. Okay.
Mm.
And might be you are writing wrong password. So say, hey, invalid username password, right?
Invalid password. Yeah.
Invalid password. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is the way we can define. The first I'm asking from console, give me your user ID. They written user ID. Ask your password. We receive the password. But I'm not going to displaying your password.
Yeah.
And just remove this user ID. Okay, and say welcome user
Not.
ID. Okay,
Uh.
welcome user ID. Welcome. Okay, whatever message you want to display. So here I am just trying to convey. This is the console is the one of the class which help us. You can get input from the console, right? So let's run the application. I pass, run the application. They are asking type your name. Let's type Ajay. User ID. What is your password? I type
It's,
wrong password. Okay,
it's, uh-huh.
wrong password. Say
Mm.
invalid password and application completed. Let's I
Right.
go to the password test again because I am application expecting your password should be test, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
let's
It is.
pass the test.
Mm-hmm.
Username, password, test, and
Mm-hmm.
notice welcome Ajay, right?
Right.
So in this way, you are able to read anything from a console, any string, any kind of value or password. These are the two kind of values. Some data that displayable on the console and some not displayable, right? That's like a password, right? So this
Uh-huh.
class specifically uh, given this method like a read password. So whenever you get read password, they give me the option. Your content cannot be displayable, right?
That's it.
Any doubt, question? How
Uh,
to?
so
Yes,
so read line and read password, they take input from the user, this
yeah,
method.
yes,
Oh, so they're looking for input. They're looking
yeah,
for user input.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's now your valid password. Say, maybe I want to ask, can you give me your uh, which function you want? Whatever the input you want, you can just write here. Just let's say I am going to. It's successfully person. I say console dot now. What is your whatever? What is your age? Okay.
Okay.
Any question you can ask, right?
Right.
Right.
They okay.
Right.
Here you can say age. Okay, and you can just print your age, right? Whatever the value you want. So whatever
Mm.
the console dot read line and whatever the message, this message display on the screen, and whatever you type in, they come in this variable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I'm
Mm-hmm.
typing the correct password. Okay, test. Notice after that they ask again, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is your age, right? So I'm
Uh-huh.
typing some number, right?
Uh-huh.
67, and notice your age is 67, right?
Right.
So anything you want input from this console, you have to just use the read line method, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
That's it.
and
Uh,
this they return complete line, not the let's again the new one more message say I'm say let's your address, okay,
Mm-hmm.
your address, right?
Mm-hmm.
Address your okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you take in a variable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is so address,
Mhm.
and here S out address. Okay,
Okay.
your user ID. You can collect all the value, and you can now we have complete value available. You have available value user ID, you have age, you have a you have a password, each and everything. You want to you want to know the password here. You know, if you let's I want to print the password as well, right? For
That's-
our understanding. But
Mhm.
suppose not printing a password, let's I want to print the password. But I can do because we know the password, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's create the string pwd.
Hmm.
Okay. This is the password. String password. You can convert your character array to your string right here.
Mhm.
So here say this is the part of password, and let's print this password. Okay. So in this way, you can receive all the multiple value from the command line. I read the get user ID, password, age, addresses, right? Correct.
Right.
And password is always received in the array format, right? So binary format, and
Definitely.
other things always receive in a string. Notice string, right?
Acha, acha.
So let's test and run here. They are asking your user ID,
Yeah.
Ajay.
Yeah.
Test. Okay, I have to password write the correct password. Test. Okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
and age, that's 78. Your
Mhm.
address,
Okay.
IP
Mhm.
colony. Okay,
Mhm. Acha.
okay, India. Anything you can write here, right? And just
Right.
put here. Notice no
Oh,
here.
there
I'm
is no
getting
limit. Acha, there is no limitation for that address, right?
no. You can pass anything. Okay. So here
Acha.
notice I am able to receive my user ID, my
Uh-huh.
password. I know notice here password is a test, right? But
Acha.
here your password carrying nothing, right? So generally we are not displaying password on the console. But for our purpose, if we are able to read or not value, we are able to read right here. So in this is way you can read any value, maybe complete line. No, this is a one line. All the address are come here, right?
Uh-huh.
So this is the way you can read value from the console, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this is your value.
From here, we can do different type of manipulation, right?
Anything you are. Yes.
Anything you can do. You can save it to somewhere else. You can send
Ah,
it to here,
now
there.
you have this information. You can go store in the file.
Right, right,
Let's. I am going to write this information in a file. Good
right.
option, right? Now this information is stored, and now let's. I want to go store in the file, right?
So buffer output stream.
Yes. So let's do it here. So now we have all information available. Here I say, let's go to write in the file.
Right.
Okay. So here I say, for writing file, we need output stream, no? File,
Output, buffer output. Yeah.
output stream, and say just file output stream equal to new uh, file output stream, right? And
Can
here
we
give
not
me the
use uh,
file name. I can give, let's user dot. Let's say I want to store the Excel right now, the comma
Mhm.
separated values SV, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
For example, now I am going to so notice there is all the Java input output exception throw exception. So you have to handle. So you have two options, to try catch or just add to the exception. So here I'm add to the method signature, right? And whenever you open file, you have to close the file, right?
Mhm.
Close the file.
right?
Close AP also through exception, you have to handle them, right?
Mhm.
So this is the way you can now. I created the one file object, open the file CSV, and going to write data. So here I'm going to uh, write the data.
Mhm.
Write. This is the write function, right? No, write function take bytes, right? You want to write the data in the byte format. You can use the buffer reader, then there can say line. So let's use the buffer header, or let's say both option. I can say just go to the write data in the byte and semi buffer way. Both you can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, how to? So let's do here buffer output stream, right?
Acha.
Buffered buffered output stream, right? Buffer
Okay.
as we are say buffered. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's clear. Now this buffered output have a method.
But can we not use file output only, or
You
we
can
have to
use.
use?
How can we?
Okay.
Let's try. Let's
Okay.
do both option we have. Let's do under control. I can use direct. Okay.
Because yesterday we did buffer. So
Yesterday we did buffer. Yes, let's do. So today just do. Now we have to write function. Write function is a byte. So these information I have to write file. So let's come.
yeah,
These information we uh, store in a variable maybe. So I want to store first user ID. Okay. So let's
Okay.
first try say this is the user ID. Okay.
right,
Column user ID, and then say uh, plus comma क्योंकि comma separated value are added, okay, then should be the password. Okay,
Acha.
password
That's for the okay. User password.
plus comma separated, and I want to age. Okay,
Comma separated. That should be in between.
uh,
Oh, acha, acha, acha. I got
I
it.
want
I
to
got it.
stay in the Excel file, right? Now Excel is a comma
Yeah,
separated
yeah,
value, right?
exactly. I got it. Yeah.
And then you want to age address, right?
Uh-huh.
Age. This is the your address, age, password, right?
Uh-huh.
And user ID. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So here something dot get right. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So here something problem plus semicolon plus semicolon. Okay. Here plus semicolon. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What is this saying? Look, let me control here and just string create header first. Okay.
Right.
Excel have one header. Okay. Header.
Uh-huh.
Header equal to this. This is my header. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now we created one header. Header have a user ID, password, age, and name. Now
Address.
let's do it get bytes. Okay. So now
Okay.
in this way your data written in the now we have written header, and now similarly you need to create the value, right, Wanda?
Uh-huh.
So this is the header and this is the value. Okay. Value. Value here I have a user ID.
Uh-huh.
So just say this is the user ID and this is the password. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And this is the age. Okay. And this is your address. Okay. So now we
Uh-huh.
have value. So I want to write first header and then go to the new line. So new
Uh-huh.
line we have to write the double quote new line, right?
Acha,
Double quote
acha.
slash the new line. And after that I am going to write the value. Here I am saying this is the value, right? Okay. So in this
Uh-huh.
way I have written my header part and new line, no, different Excel line, and written the value as well, right?
Uh-huh.
And I
right.
close the file. Is it okay? So we
Okay.
have created one open CSV file, and for that CSV file, I created one header, and this is the value. I write the header first, then new line, then value, and after that I close the file. Okay. Uh,
Uh-huh.
let's- okay.
Acha.
And I'm not display. So you have to let's here. Okay. Let's run it. Okay. Code.
Sure.
Let's go to run. Run it. Say they asking your username. User. ABC. Okay, user
Mhm.
ID.
Mhm.
And they again pass password. So password I'm writing correct password test. Okay, then ask age 45. Ask address 237 uh, IP of North. Okay,
Mhm.
and close it. Now notice all informations. Let's check they are stored in the file or not, right?
Mhm.
Right.
So we have to check our notice. This is the user CSV file created.
Mhm.
Okay, where CSV file created, because this is our main application. Main application have a this is the folder structure, and this is the one here I am say what is the name user CSV. Sorry, girl, but it should be user instead of use. Okay, so I have to here should be this is the uh, okay, this is the created use start CSV. Notice. So let's open in the folder and notice this is the file created and just you can open it.
Okay.
Okay, I have given something wrong. CSV comma separated value, right? This is the wrong file, right?
Right.
I have given the wrong names. Let's again run the program and I give the correct name. This is the user and comma separated value CSV, right?
True.
File extension should be
Ha ha.
CSV comma separated value, right?
Commercial value. Yeah.
Let's again run the code. Run it.
Ajay bhai, so
Uh, okay. Ask
yeah,
Smith.
Yeah.
Are
Ask
you
a
asking
question.
something?
yeah. So the reason we're using get byte because it's a output is stream, right?
Yeah, right.
If we use the writer, then you just put the variable name.
Yes. No need a byte. Yes.
Okay.
24 test north side. Okay. So this is the way I all the put the value, right?
Mhm.
And I just run it. And let's check. Now I'm go to our file system. Now notice the file correctly created Microsoft Excel, right?
Mhm.
They created by our code, right? User and now open it and you notice this value are restored in the Excel.
Acha.
Okay. This value is your header, right? And these
Yeah.
are the values.
Mhm.
So in this way, we can write data in the plain text or CSV. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubt? Any confusion?
Okay.
Mhm.
So CSV will automatically open in Excel.
Yes. By default, your Excel format is the comma separated value. This is
So
notice this is
it
a
will.
Microsoft Excel file.
So every comma means like next
Next
cell.
cell.
Like
Next cell. Yes.
okay, I see.
Here, due to that, I am here putting all the value in comma separated, comma, right? So that they are going
Right.
to the next cell, next cell, next cell. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
So I want to read this value.
Mhm.
Here, notice I want to read value from the file. Okay. How
Acha.
will do? So this is the clear how to write the file in the uh, CSV
Console.
format. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the way writing the file. And now I am going to read. So it would be good. I can just write this code in a method. Okay. So that okay. This should be the method, right? This is the
Mhm.
related to the file system. Huh? Here I'm going to writing this 4-line code. So I'm going to extract to the method, right? Uh, extract into the method. Okay. And method name uh, is the rename and say it is the write user
Mhm.
details in Excel
Mhm.
CSV file. Okay.
Okay. But like we didn't call that. Okay, CSV
Okay?
file. Okay. Uh-huh.
This is the code. Okay.
Good. Okay.
So now this is the written code in a method. It's clear. This is the method for the writing. Now I
Right.
write similarly, I want to read. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I want to read one method for reading. So
Mhm.
reading, there is no, I'm not passing any input, right? Just I want
That's
to read.
right. Right.
So I have to use the file input stream reader, right?
Uh-huh.
File. So let's remove all the things, right? So we already know how to read the file. Here, our file output stream means for writing. I going to use the file input stream reader. Okay, file
Mm.
input stream. Say new file. So what is the file name? This is the file name. Same file name I'm going to read, right?
User CSV. Acha.
Okay. And now I am open the file, and after that I have to close the file. This is the guidelines. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And notice up now how to read the file. Already they are no. I have a read function. Read.
Dot read.
Yes. Dot read. They return me the byte. Okay.
Uh-huh.
They return me the byte. Okay. And now how to read it by,
While
yeah. If
is not equal to
if you
minus one.
if you read only one line, they return only
Yeah.
one. Only one only character, first character they print. If you print it, this one only print the only one character. Okay.
Yeah.
They print the only one character. But I don't want to only print only one character, right? I maybe want to all the value, right? So here, if let's simply run it. So they just give only one. So don't I want to one, I want to all, then say while until b not equal to minus
Minus
one,
one.
minus one is end of file.
Yeah.
Okay. And you read and say key again next next byte, next byte, next byte, next byte. In this way, we read all the things, all done, and after that say, hey, let's close the file. Okay.
Um, just,
Okay. So now let's call this function from main. So
right.
let I am going to call from where? Uh,
Although in the top.
so let's call the
Mhm.
last. Okay, last here,
Let's see. Uh-huh.
here. Okay, just I'm
Mhm.
call. Okay.
Acha.
So here
So
I am. Yeah.
what about what about the method for that one? That is for that my test.
Here I am going to call. Oh, method name should be read, right? Now
Read, and also we need to put the file name.
Acha.
already we have put in the file name here itself.
So,
Read user detail from CSV file.
Mhm.
Okay. So I have to call this function just before the complete main. So I'm trying to say you can write data in the file, even you can read data from file, right? So we are able to now we are going to read this CSV file from our application, right? Maybe I
right.
can let's add some more value. Okay, here say test say
Mhm.
JAWS. Okay,
Mhm.
JAWS. I read in some more value, right?
Right.
Uh, is 56 address south. Okay, south side. Anything, right?
Right.
Anything, number of things you can write. Let's copy this again.
Mhm.
Mm, okay, whatever that password could be one. Okay, for 34 is site. Okay.
Mhm.
So why I'm trying to say here, because here for reading line by line, I'm using the loop concept here, so that we can read all the five file, whatever the written in this file, right? Not the only one line, two line, until we not reading the last, right? So let's I save and I run the program. So notice
Mhm.
whenever my program run, they ask some username and password. I type the wrong password. This go else, and after that they fill the complete detail, right?
Right.
And let's run. They ask me something user ID. I just pass this and password. I just wrong password, right? Say, notice the invalid password, and after that, notice I am getting all the value. Notice here from our file here, whatever the value written here.
Mm-hmm.
Notice here 1, 2, 3, 4 is site, right? The same you are getting here, right?
Right.
So in this way, you are able to read file and write file, whatever the
Mm-hmm.
user types input, right?
Mm-hmm.
So any confusion with code, how to reading, how to write. So these things already we cover how to reading, writing. Just simple. You here you open file and just use the function write, and number of things you write here. How to read? Just you open this file in the read mode, and after that just run the while loop and just use the function read. Read return me the byte byte until we are not reading the last. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the way you can read data and write data to their Microsoft Excel, right? Or you write here said .txt, then you are going to write in the text file and read it from text file. So any confusion, any doubt? Today we learn one console class. Console class give us an
Mm-hmm.
option to read input from your user, right? Command line, right? You can pass user, you can get username, you can get password, you can
All
ask
the
for the
tools.
age, you can ask for the age, anything you can ask. And whatever the user typing on the console, whatever the typing on the console here, these value,
Mm-hmm.
this API read and give me the variable name. Now we have all the value. And whatever you want to store in the file, you want to store in the database, you want to call the different microservice and send to the network, whatever you want to do, you can do. Now you have value, right? Any confusion, any doubt?
Not really, not now.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's clear how we can use this console class and how we can get user input. Just you try it, okay? And you feel comfortable. These are the very simple way you are reading data from the console, right? This is just you have to use the system.console method, right? And
Right.
whatever that you want to data pass, you can receive in the here, right?
Also, one thing, when you use this class console, you cannot run it from the IntelliJ, right? It has
You
to be
can,
on a
Mm-hmm.
if you
console.
run from IntelliJ, he will
Nothing will.
say from here code is exit,
Yes, it's exit. Yeah.
because console class is not you are getting from the programming close. But let's say I want to this read file already I have created, so you can just this line you can write first. This is the read file. I want to read data, so just write here, right before that here, right something here,
Right.
and after that you read. At least you can read data from the file, and after that your console is closed. So this console,
Okay.
notice, okay, okay, user.csv file is cannot be specified. Okay, I say file not found exception. Maybe okay. I already open it. Okay, I have to close it. Okay. Let's this file. Yes, this is a file exist, and again, okay, I run it. Okay,
That
say
is,
file not found. Let's file give the path. This is the path of my file.
so we should copy and
Okay,
paste it
by
here.
default, whenever you run from IntelliJ, they are expecting
Mhm.
the path name would be this main application, right?
Already there, and yeah, based on that, it
Yeah.
is
So you
going to
have to
be.
just add the part where is this file, right?
Uh-huh.
IntelliJ, we have to say, okay, this file is under uh,
Mhm.
this directory. Okay.
That's it. Uh-huh.
When you run, it will find.
Ah.
Okay. No, 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 no. Where is my file? File is here, right?
Mhm.
This is the file path, right? This file I want to use, right?
Mhm.
So I have to say here console control Z. So here before that you have to add this path, okay? And after that you run. This is the IntelliJ by default understanding. You are trying to read data from the notice you have a read, right? So they have a some later classes we understand the file path, okay? Where file is studied. Notice I'm not passing the path. IntelliJ not know where is the CSV file. So here I say complete path of this file, right? Then you are going to read it. By default, IntelliJ say whenever you are going to run program, all the file would be available in this folder here. If I pass this file, let's see, I am going to copy this class, this
Mhm.
in the here, in the root directory, right? Root folder
Right,
here.
right. Uh-huh.
And then notice now this is the file come here, CSV. And after that, there is a no need to write this path. It's
Yeah.
identify you are this file can be find I inside a folder myself right here.
Uh-huh.
So now this is the user.csv.
Uh-huh.
And if you run, I remove this path here and still I run code, I am get the value. So next class, I'm thinking we are going to understand how to s- understand the path, right?
Right.
Sometime maybe in the I want to store data in the D drive, right?
Uh-huh.
Not a C drive
Uh-huh.
or F
All right.
drive or anywhere. You
Uh,
can specify here path as well as. So
uh,
here,
But Ajay, right?
yes,
Yesterday when we did that, we never mentioned path.
right. We're not
So
mentioning path.
what has changed today?
Today is not today. By default, we are running program from IntelliJ. The IntelliJ understand your root directory is this folder. This is your root directory. By default, they understand this is your from where you are running program. This is the my main source code, right?
Right.
By default, they are understanding whatever the file name you're giving that must exist here, right?
mhm.
But now, good option while creating file, I give the option. Hey, you can create the D drive. So they are going to create. Let's give option here. I am going to hey, this file must be created in a D drive. Okay, so I say D drive. Okay, so this
Uh-huh.
file going to create D drive, and also they say read D drive. Okay,
Mhm.
so by default, let's I am saying D drive have some folder name. So let's
Okay.
my D drive, and this is the D drive. Here this is the change folder. Let's I am set the path this. I want this file must become here. Okay, so
Right.
I say this file must be created under D drive slash test folder, right? And here say whenever you're going to read, you also read from D drive and under user folder. So in this way, you can say specific path. Okay. So now compiler is very happy to find out because you mentioned this file exists in this D drive and the test folder. Okay. If you're not mentioning path, then by default, IntelliJ or console are trying to figure out where this file should be, right?
Right.
Oh, such a.
So let's run and create the new. Notice here in the D drive,
Uh-huh.
this is my D drive, and I just remove all the things, nothing here, right? So here must be new file created, right? Excel file.
Definitely. Yeah.
So let's I'm commented this line, okay? I'm not
Mhm.
doing editing. I'm going to create new file. So I just read that from command console. So we type all the value and file can return, right? Here.
Mhm.
So let's run. And here say
Java for that.
name should be Jaws and
Mm.
password I tried the correct password and then they ask age, then address,
Address.
45 uh, south side. Okay,
Mhm.
just run and let's check this file created in my D drive. So notice in the D drive, this is the file created user, right?
Right.
And this contain the data, right?
Uh-huh.
So in this way, you can just specify the path where you want to create or where you want to read.
Uh-huh.
And now let's I read from here. Now I'm not now this method also work from the here IntelliJ. IntelliJ because from here IntelliJ close, right? So before I call
Uh-huh.
this method, right?
Before you call it, yeah.
Let's run it. And he's also able to read this file because now we have specified the path. Notice they
Mhm.
read it. So the good way always whenever you are writing any read or write operation, good option always specify the path where you want to write it, right?
Acha, acha, acha.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Any doubt? And why I am writing here double code? Because you notice here the path like a, if you note the window have a path like single code right here, single slash. Here I am let's here write single. So this is the problem with the Java string class. String class this is considered as a escape character. Okay,
Acha, acha,
so you
acha,
have to write one more here. Be clear.
acha.
This is the problem with the Java string. String is under considering this is the escape character. I am not considering as a value. This is the escape character. Slash is
Mhm.
the escape character. So whenever writing this path, string is incomplete. So say कि this is the escape character. But if, no, I want it should be here. I can just pass again it, again write it.
Acha, acha,
So
acha.
whenever you're writing the path, please specify this double quote. This is the problem with the string class, not the windows. Window notice they have only one path, right here.
Ah,
If you
mhm.
note here, they have said slash 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 slash. Whenever you are copy this and just writing the Java string, let's say I say s a string here and ss a string here. Just you paste here. The by default in let's notepad and I just paste here double quote right here. This should be string value,
Mhm.
and here I am paste. Compiler is very unhappy. Say compile time here. Java cannot understand this slash 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 slash. So if you
Acha.
want to really it should be valid, then
Mhm.
how to create? You have to use the double quote. So you have to. I'm going to write hey string ss1 equal to whenever you paste in the IntelliJ by default append the double quote for you. Notice here. So this is the way. Please be ensure whenever you're writing the path in the window machine, you have to use the double slash. Right?
Uh, oh, for this is only for the Windows path.
Yeah.
For what about for the Mac?
Mac have a, I think you have to this slash. It will
Yes.
work fine. Mac
Okay.
use this syntax, right?
Acha, acha.
Something, right?
I have to try this one. Okay.
So Mac will work. No need to double slash because this
Acha.
is not a escape signal, right?
Uh-huh.
In a Mac machine, you can just use single. But I'm using Windows, I have to use the double path, right?
Acha, acha. Is there anything different behavior it is going to show in that, like if I use Linux
No, this is the only
or
differences about
Ubuntu
this path part. Okay, this is
path?
the only differences about the
Okay,
path.
okay, okay.
Maybe Linux or Mac path,
Uh-huh.
file path,
Uh-huh.
file path would be like here, like slash bear. Okay, and slash test. Okay, it
Acha.
and ABC. It works
Mhm.
fine, right?
Right,
But
right.
same path I want to against the window. Window
Mhm.
machine I want window.
Uh-huh.
So window generally support this right direct these things, right?
Uh-huh. Acha, acha, acha.
This thing.
Backslash double
So
backslash.
here, this is the differences between the window and Linux-based OS path problem. So by default, Windows is designed to use this path, right? Whenever you notice it, right? Window by
Right.
default use this path variable, and this is not supported by the string class, any
Uh,
string. Okay?
acha,
So
acha,
here, say if you want really this way, you can just use the escape character.
acha,
Java string defined consider this is a escape character.
acha,
So
acha.
now in this way, this is the only differences between the file path in the Linux base or Mac base or Ubuntu or any Linux based machine. Okay.
Acha, 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 acha,
So this is not Mac, maybe Linux based machine. Whatever the Linux based machine, Linux based OS. Okay.
acha. But Linux
Okay.
version is okay.
Linux file path always the this
Mac,
slash, and this is the double
this
slash in the
Mac path,
Windows.
yeah. Mac path and then Linux path is same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Only just Windows is different.
yes, all the Mac, CentOS, Redis, Red
Right.
Hat, all the follow the same path.
Right, right, right.
Only for window you have to go the different path.
Yeah,
Due to
backslash,
that,
double
notice here I am
backslash.
writing the double for reading
Double.
and for writing, right?
Both. Okay. Okay. Read and
Okay.
write. Both is double back. Yeah.
Wherever you are specify the file path. File
Acha,
path always follow this syntax. Okay, this one.
acha.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is the file path. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any confusion, any doubt?
No, this one is today. This one is really good.
And let's print this value. I want to Linux path. So if I'm going to print both things, let's print them. Okay. I have to somehow I have to uh, write this in the top so that this can be print, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we have to write. Okay. Okay, and just run it. So notice here the path while the whenever printing, notice the only single print. So this is only the differences while the writing. Notice the window path is a double, but while printing, you notice window have only single, right?
Right.
So please be note that only the this double lines is just for while writing the code. They are not while the displaying, while the printing. This is just like in a string. This is the escape character. This is a problem only. Whenever string is defined, this is considered a escape character. And you want to print escape character, then you have to write the double here. But
Right.
no, notice while printing, they have only print the single. Notice not printing
Right.
double here. I am defined variable here, double, but printing here, they send the single, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So this is the only major differences between the file path of the Windows files OS or the Linux based OS machine. Is it clear?
It is clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good habit, whenever you are going to use the file system, file reading, file writing, please use the path. Okay.
Okay. Ajay, bhai, can you explain this point once again? Just this point. Why we are using path here, and yesterday we didn't use path. We only
Because
put. Hmm.
by default you are not specifying path from where your code running, the same place this file going to the create, right?
Hmm.
By default, notice this file created under this our today 69 lecture. Okay, but I
Mm-hmm.
want no, I don't want this file should be created under this Java 2069 session. I want this file should be created in my PC. Maybe go to the D drive, right? And D drive have a test
Right.
folder. Here I want to my file should be created. So
Mm-hmm.
I as user I have to tell, hey, file system, please create our file in this directory, D drive test, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
say here say whenever you're going to write the file, please use D drive test, and in this test you can create the user.csv. Is it
Mm-hmm.
clear?
You're
Yeah.
right.
So when you run on the control panel, where it was saving initially.
Initially they are saving in this folder where the class by default you are running from here. The path, this is the path here. Notice this is the path. Here they are
Okay.
saving. Notice copy and just create. I am just paste here. Okay, they are
Mm.
creating here. Notice
Okay. I see. I see.
Mm.
It's
But
the
I
command
don't want
prompt.
this
The
so
command.
go on here. I want a specific path. Then you
That's
have to
what,
specify.
Ajay,
Mm,
but that is same as for like the configure. When we
Right,
just like configure that
right, right.
uh,
right,
Java, same thing.
right.
Yeah.
So this is the good option ki, but this file output stream, a file input stream, a file, a reader class, a writer class, they are not asking you to give me the path. This is the optional. If you're not
Mhm.
Right.
giving, by default, the from where this code run, the same place they are going to create. And while the
Mhm.
reading, if you're not passing, they are the from where this program running at the same place they are finding out this file. But if
True.
you specify the path, then they are going to go to that path and find out.
Mhm.
The path is the clear. Whenever writing, please specify the path where you are going to read or write, right?
Path
Yeah.
variable is very important. Uh,
And for path, I have next coming to maybe tomorrow, we are going to discuss this path variable as I created the Java 1 class path. And we'll discuss how we can create class using the path and specify the path using the Java inbuilt class. Okay? Path is
Ajay,
a class, Java.
that's you said that
Yeah.
the path, like we just like set it up.
Mm.
The
Okay.
same thing, just like when you write the program, just like when this one, the CSV file is running for the same path, it is going to be saved. That's you said that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. See, while the writing, whatever the specified path, the same
Okay,
place
what
they are going
will
to write.
yeah,
Because
okay.
you as a developer telling, hey, Java virtual machine, whenever you're going to write this CSV file, please use this directory, right?
Acha, 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 acha.
And
Mhm.
similarly, while reading, you say, hey, file system, you want to read? Tell me the file name. So this file exists, D drive test, and this is the file name. Just read them. Now we are going
Acha,
to read them.
acha, acha, acha. No, that sounds good. Yeah,
Sound good?
yeah,
So let's explore the multiple options you have, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good option. And tomorrow we'll continue
Yeah,
the file path class, right? This is the till now we have covered lots of things. Similarly, things
yeah,
Java
it
have a
is.
multiple
Yes.
versions of API.
Right.
One, two, one more classes or two more classes you understand this Java file input and output system, right?
Okay.
Oh,
But
so
all
one more, two more classes for Java.
yeah, yeah, at least
File.
minimum one more classes, maybe two, depending on your question answer understanding, right?
Okay, 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 okay.
But basic things we have covered. Same
Everything.
operation we are going to use the write function or write function or read function in all
Acha,
the example. You notice
acha,
कि whatever we doing example, maybe input stream, output stream, reader, writer, buffer writer, output object stream, always you are using these two functions, right?
acha.
Read and write.
Yeah.
Read and write.
And the same, this is the as meaning. Read means you want to read, write means you want to write, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So at least now today you are aware ki how you are going to read data from the Excel. Okay, just specify your file name here and read any file you can read from this code. Just tell me
Mhm.
the file, right?
Right.
You want to is CSV, doc, anything. Just mention the path and you write this code, and your program is read all the data from the file in your program.
Mhm.
And
Mm.
Sure.
after reading, you have variable. You can maybe store database or store somewhere, right?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Well,
Th- Okay, so
thank you,
that's for
Arjun.
today, right?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Arjun.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it was very informative. Thank you, Ajay.
Good night, Arjun.
Thank you.
You're welcome. চাচা,
Yes, বল।
কি অবস্থা তোর? এটা ক্যামেরা একটু নিচে না, মাত্র একটু বেশি দেখি।
দেখ,
কি অবস্থা?
আমাদের চোখ ঘুম ঘুম চোখে আহ, যাতে অজয় ভাই না বুঝে, আমি অল্প অল্প ঘুমাইছি
হ্যাঁ,
যাতে
হ্যাঁ।
সে না বুঝে আর কি।
না, না, ঠিক আছে।
এই জন্য একটু ব্যাখ্যা করে রাখছে।
না, একটু আসিস ভালো আল্লাহর মতে।
আসসালাম।
আমার তো এই তো ঠান্ডা, মানে সর্দি কাশি লাইগা, ঠিক আছে। আজকে একটু বেটার হইলো। আমার সকালবেলা খুব ঠান্ডা থাকে।
ও সকালে
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ, মানে আজকে সারাদিন, আজকে ওই ঘাস টাস কাটলাম, আজকে একটু মানে আসলে কি ব্যায়াম ট্যায়াম যদি করতাম, এটুই করতাম, তাহলে শরীর একটু ভালো থাকতো, ঠিক আছে? তা তো করি
তা
না।
ঘাস ঘাস তো মেশিন দিয়ে কাটছস।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, কিন্তু খাটনি আছে বুঝছস। তুই মনে কর কোনোভাবে এটা এক হাতে মুভ করতে হবে না, টু হাতে মুভ করতে হবে।
ও আচ্ছা, ওইটা কি ওয়েট আছে মেশিনটার?
অনেক ওয়েট আছে, মেশিন অনেক ওয়েট।
ও আচ্ছা, এই যে অজয় ভাই আসছে আবার। হ্যালো অজয় ভাই, ওয়েলকাম ব্যাক।
জি অজয় ভাই, অজয় ভাই, we cannot hear you. Ọjọ́,
উই ক্যানট হিয়ার ইউ।
muted. অজয় ভাই, you're muted.
I'm able.
ইয়া, আই
Yeah,
ক্যান হিয়ার ইউ।
we are conversation just like because of last couple of days I didn't hear, like Riyadh is asking me how is going on.
I'm joining to stop the meeting recording.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
Recording is going on, right?
ও আই সি, আই
Oh,
সি।
I see. Yeah,